Hi guys, this is Natalie with Cloud Adoption Solutions, and today I have another admin quick tip for you involving auditing list views. So we're going to go through why I would want to audit my list views, how do I audit them, and the frequency, so the when. The reason this is important, so many times we give our users access to things such as list views, not knowing that giving them that access allows them to change global list views or the public list views. So you may look at your org and see something similar to what's on the screen here where it says copy of. This is what happens when a user is cloning a list view and doesn't necessarily understand that they need to change the naming convention. They may not understand how to use the filters. So why we want to audit our list views, basically we need to clean them up for standardization purposes. We want all of our users to see the same things. So whether I'm under the leads tab or the account tab, we want to make sure the users are seeing the right columns. Is the information accurate? Are the filters filtering properly? And last, ease of maintenance for you as the admin. If you're conducting this audit on a monthly or quarterly basis, if you have these list views cleaned up and then you lock down the access to them, then your job's going to be a little bit easier going through the year. So how do I audit my list views? The first thing you need to do is export them using a third-party tool such as the data loader. Once you do the export, you'll have a spreadsheet where you can organize the sheet into tabs for the objects that you're looking at. So let's say you want to audit your accounts, opportunities, contacts, leads. I would just create a tab for each object and then highlight your columns where you're going to have the list view name, sharing settings, columns, and filters. That way you have everything in one spot, and then just start reviewing them. So when should I audit my list views? Best bet here is to take on one object at a time because it could be a little bit complex once you get into the org. So start with your accounts or start with something that you know that you're comfortable with. Make sure you get feedback from your users too, because once you audit these list views, you're more likely going to be making some changes to make things, easier to see. You're going to be switching around some columns. Try to do one per week. If not, do one a month. And that way, it may take you a year to get through 12 objects, but at least you're getting it done. Then last, what you'd like to accomplish here is creating some governance around your list views. So if your users have access to create and edit all global list views, could be something you may want to rethink. Now, by all means, we do want them to be able to create a list view for themselves, clone it and being able to see the data that they need to see. But you don't necessarily want them touching a global list view, because if they make changes to it, that means everyone sees those changes, and those changes may not be pertinent to all users. Hopefully this was helpful and gives you some insight into what an admin does, throughout the day, month, year. As always, please visit our website at cloudadoption.solutions. We are always happy to help. Thank you.